Chag Baruch has a wonderful drasha. I feel it's the atmosphere of Kol HaMosif Harei Goreah. It's a formal speech, but this is a yortzeit azkara of our grandmother. You know, if you look around any level of speeches, whether if it's a daf yomi or whatever the level is, there's a common denominator by everybody. And the common denominator is everyone at a certain stage in his life has a certain yearning for Hashem. He feels something either went wrong in his life and now he's trying to find his way back to Hashem. Whether if he figured it out at the age of 25 and for the next 70 years he's traveling, he's going for it. Whether he had the ideal upbringing and he's continuing on building on the foundation. Either way, he's continuing to reach out to Hashem because he feels a certain cavity, a certain void in him. The Yeshiva Panovich had a famous mashgiach called Chatzkel Levenstein. Chatzkel, before that, he was a mashgiach in the Mir Yeshiva in Europe. So they say that when he went to Eretz Yisrael, they got the paycheck every month. As opposed to Europe, where things were very tough. For a couple of years, the Rosh Yeshiva fell in hard times. And 4 or 5 months passed and there was no paycheck. So Chatzkel passed by the Rosh Yeshiva's office, and Rosh Yeshiva was all embarrassed. He wants his paycheck, but now he didn't know what to say. So he said, I came here to say thank you, Chatzkel tells him. Thank you? I didn't pay you for 6 months. So I want to tell you thank you, because I used to live in Europe, as you know, and I was a mashgiach there. And the life in Europe was not simple. And since it was not simple, there was no money. So all I was able to do is yearn for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And when can Hashem help me, take me out of the hole that I'm in? How can I make that dollar at the end of the day to buy a loaf of bread? That was the life. And I was used to that. I come to Eretz Yisrael and things were more democratic. It was going smoothly. And I forgot the sweetness of what it feels like to connect HaKadosh Baruch Hu to that level. And although 10, 15 years passed, we didn't get a paycheck for 6 months, and I was stuck. And when you're stuck, I was crying out to Hashem, and I felt that feeling, that comfortable feeling. Like when you wait for your parents in sleepaway camp and they finally come visit you, you waited 2-3 hours for them, and you hug your parents and you're so excited. There's an amazing, electrifying feeling in your heart. That's the best feeling in the world, especially when you yearn for your ultimate parent in Shamayim. And that's what he told the Rosh Yeshiva. I want to say thank you for reminding me of that feeling I had in Europe. Why do I say this? Tonight is the yortzeit of our grandmother. Although we are in America and she lived her last years in Eretz Yisrael, I had some exposure to her. I spent 2 weeks with her towards the end. And my father tells me, that generation, B'chlal, these are people that had such a desire to connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. They would kiss the mezuzah 5 times over. And we look at it, it's funny, young people, you know. That was life. That gave such a simcha. There's no bigger simcha than Devekut B'Hashem, and that's something that we should intake into ourselves. I don't want to take too much of your time. I know the night came to an end, but that's something I would like to mention. And B'ezrat Hashem, we should all feel that feeling, and that's why we're here. To the shiur that we come to every week. It's unbelievable turnout. It's unbelievable, beautiful. I hear this every week like this, beautiful. Because we want to feel that feeling of Hashem embracing us and hugging us, so our children should see it, and our grandchildren should see it, and they should look up to us and say, wow, my father, my grandfather, my great-grandfather always felt best in his life when he opened his arms and said, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I just want to hug you so tight. Thank you. 2 minutes.
He speaks Hebrew, it's not.